What's your process for thinking well and for creating good, sustainable habits? The content that you consume is going to largely determine the quality of your thoughts and how you think and how you move forward in life. And so I think having a system that enables you to have quality thoughts and to make quality decisions is incredibly important. I heard a quote recently from Drake Davis, and he says, "Thinking is easy, but thinking well is hard." I don't know if that's an original quote by him, but it inspired me to think a bit more intentionally about how I am creating a repeatable process for centering myself, consuming good information before I begin the day. And I want to share that with you. One of the first things that I try to do every morning or in the evening before I go to bed is do a devotion. I'm a believer. I believe in Jesus Christ. And one of the things that helps me in my day to day is my faith. And so how I navigate that, how I go about interacting with others is a critical aspect of who I am as an individual. And as a result, I try to do and spend time in not only my Bible, but also in devotion to help anchor and center me before I begin the day or before I end the day. That way I'm just kind of setting the tone and kind of closing the chapter in a way that feels meaningful to my goals personally. Second one is Ryan Holiday's The Daily Stoic, 366 meditations on wisdom, perseverance, and the art of living. I really like this. I've been learning more about Stoicism and about philosophers and just ways of living and how to navigate common challenges of life. And the Bible talks about that there are no new things under the sun. And I see that principle. It's very evident in here. A lot of the principles the Stoics reference and talk about, they're the same issues that you and I face today. But these are folks who have found a way to navigate them or have found really unique or interesting ways of handling them that I find are very practical and tangible into my daily life. The third way that I try to do this is by reading a book, picking a book and committing to reading it within a confined day. Usually I try to read my books in about 30 days or less, depending upon the size. Sometimes I might do 2 weeks or maybe 2.5 weeks, but usually I'm going to set a reading goal. This one in less than 30 days, just to consume a certain amount of pages per day. And I try to take notes and highlight things within the book. This is my second time rereading this book. Actually, this is my second time rereading it. Last time I read it was in May 2020, and so I want to read it again. And side note on rereading books, often I think that it's not the quality of or how many books you read. I think it's more so the content that you glean from the book and reminding yourself of the content that is within it can be a really great helpful tool for you as you're reading. Beginning back to what we're talking about, those are the three things I do. And then of course I try to take notes and write down the things that I'm learning in an effort to help retain and improve my ability to reference this material on an ongoing basis. And so those are a few of the ways that I try to